Hello, guys, and welcome to this episode of Spencer Science, episode 12. This is the final episode right now. I'm here to, as I said yesterday, iMovie is still being weird, and so I've been having to change up my schedule. Now, so it's snowing. Right now, it is snowing. But the thing is, I tried to do some outdoor science, and yeah, that did not work so well. And I can't really show you because, well, like I said, iMovie's being weird, so I have to use another kind of strategy. So anyway, what was I doing, you may ask? Well, I was testing what can slide and how it can slide. So, I mean, it's a pretty simple question. What can slide on ice? But, so, let's say you have, I don't know, a pumpkin. Because what I found is that, let's say you slide a pumpkin down with the ice. It actually slides pretty well. I mean, the standard hockey puck, of course, goes quite the distance. But actually, interesting, a pumpkin sliding on ice is actually interesting. Now, where I live, we don't have like a lot of, in this case right now, we don't have a lot of ice. And so that was a bit of a problem. But it did slide. The pumpkin did slide when it was on the ice. And that is what matters the most right now. So yeah. Now, what else slides? Besides a hockey puck, of course, and besides a pumpkin, what else slides? Well, with a shoe doesn't really slide that well. I mean, it's slick, I think. But it doesn't slide like that well. And so that was not really a good use necessarily. Then we also have, what else was the other one? Let's see. Oh yes, we had a shovel. Now with a shovel, I mean, it did sort of move around, but not in the way you would really necessarily want. And so that really wasn't the move either. So, yeah, those were the items I tested at the time. But what happens? And as you can see, I hope you can see it. It's snowing outside. It's beautiful. Anyway, but what else slides? I mean, it should be a simple question. What else slides? Well, what happens if you, like, for example, put a banana on ice? Well, I would imagine that would actually slide better. I imagine that when you just maybe, I don't know, push it a little, it could slide. I'm sure. I mean, a banana would totally slide on ice. But what else would slide on ice? Well, the question is, what about an apple? And that answer is no. An apple would maybe slide, but it's more. Unless it's a super thick amount of ice, probably, where it can maybe slide a little bit. Really, with little ice and stuff, it's just gonna roll. It's gonna roll and roll and roll and eventually come to a stop, but you know. But what else can slide in ice? Can a reef slide? And I'm just throwing things out there just because. Well, with a reef, no, I don't think that will be able to slide in ice. I just don't think so. I mean, maybe slightly. And I wish I had more ice to test this on, but there's beautiful snow outside, and that's nice, at least. So, anyway. But what else can slide? Let's see. Like, what about a Santa hat? Can that slide? Or any kind of hat, really? I mean, I don't think really that can slide that well, anyway. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but no, I don't think so. I mean, I wish I can test all these stuff, but, you know, no. Like, say, like, what about this? What about a stand kind of thing like this? Can that slide? I mean, I feel like it could be slicker. I mean, it could. Maybe it's the position of this. I mean, maybe it could be slicker. I'm not sure. That's also pretty hard to tell unless you're testing. Again, also, what about a notebook? Like, what about, a notebook? Or of any kind. I mean, maybe. I mean, who knows? Let's see. Again, I wish I could test this, but I just can't. And to be honest, that's a little annoying. It's a little annoying. So let's see. And now, let's talk about one more thing. Okay, what happens when there's, let's see, a bike on ice? Well, of course, I feel like with enough push, if it's a lot of ice that goes straight downward, lots of ice, I mean, that actually could be with a bike. All you need to do, maybe, you could give it a little push or something. But when that happens, if there's a straight row of ice, I feel like it could go the distance. I mean, perhaps. Anyway, yeah, so that's my envisioning of what can slide. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. So yeah, this was interesting. What can slide? And I mean, I had a lot more planned for this video, but I mean, I don't think I gotta. I think I gotta cut it now or so. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.